Blessings, beautiful soul. So before I share this message, I want just to be transparent and share that I was only planning on sharing this and posting this on my Patreon membership. So I have a membership. It's called the Mystery Membership with Judie Hurtado. It's on Patreon. And I was feeling the ancestors were calling to me. And the ancestors have been calling to me very strongly. It's been years. It's not the first time, but they've been calling stronger and stronger and stronger. So much that I was inspired to get a new deck, and it's called Secrets of the Ancestors by Abiola Abrams. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's such a beautiful deck. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to pull a card. And so I pulled a card intentionally for the members of my membership. And as I was just reflecting on what I was going to share and came on to record, I was hearing bigger, bigger, bigger. And I said, okay, well, does that mean the message that I'm going to channel, is it bigger than, is it going to have a bigger impact maybe, or affect people, my members, in a bigger way? And I was hearing, I felt like a yes and a yes. But then I also was sensing that it's a bigger message and needs to receive maybe a bigger group, right? So my membership is it's beautiful and powerful and intimate. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But also this message and the ancestors want more, I guess, more people to hear this message. So that's just something that I feel has to come through for some reason. I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't question, sometimes I do, but this is it. Okay. So the card that I pulled is, and so if you're watching this message is for you, by the way. The Goddess Circle, Wheel of Change, number 10. The Goddess Circle, Wheel of Change, number 10. And so a few different things immediately came as I pulled this card. And one is that the Goddess Circle, Wheel of Change, it just reminded me of the Wheel of Fortune card in the Tarot deck. I think this is aligned with that. And the Wheel of Fortune is connected with karma. It's connected with what goes around comes around. It's connected with the phrase, like, things can change on a dime. It's connected with this too shall pass. So something to keep in mind if you're going through, let's say, if you are in the cycle of blessings and good fortune, I'm celebrating with you, and celebrate it yourself. Celebrate the season that you're in. Also keep in mind that it will change. And if you're in a season of like fear or doubt or insecurity, I think many of us are like that. Also keep in mind that this too shall pass. We're not going to be in this stage, in this cycle forever, because that's kind of what the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Change is that things are going to change. It's not a surprise. 2025 is a 9-year collectively. It's a 9-year. And each of us have our own personal year number. Could be 9, it could be a different number. So what does that mean? If you're into numerology, if you believe in energy and frequency and vibration, the numbers have their own energy, frequency, and vibration. And so 9 collectively is, to me, feels like endings. Endings, clearing out, releasing situations, people, whatever that needs to go. The time has come for that door to close. Now, with every ending, there's also a beginning, right? When one door closes, another door opens, right? You could end a cycle of, let's say you're becoming a parent, a mother for the first time. So that cycle of being, let's say, not having a child comes to an end. and then a new beginning of parenthood opens. So collectively, that is what I was feeling of the number 9 and of this card. But specifically of this card, which is such a beautiful deck, the Goddess Circle, right? I am feeling divine feminine energy, the goddess. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, you have this energy of power, of connection and community. We are in an age of Aquarius now, and Aquarius is known community, gathering together in sacred space, whether it's online, whether it's in person, whether it's just with your family, whether you do this as your soul work, which is what I do as my soul work. This is it. This is it. So it's part of the message that I've been feeling from my own ancestors of perhaps stepping out more in order to gather, right? In order to gather in sacred space, in sacred community. It could be from people all over the world, because Aquarius is larger, bigger. It's bigger. It could be that your community is bigger than you think. Ooh. I just got chills. Oh my gosh. So it's just spirit speaking to me. Your community may be bigger than you think. Your power can be bigger than you think. Your circle could be bigger than you think. You could have more ancestors around you that are guiding you, protecting you, loving you, cheering you on. It's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you think. Your power is bigger than you think. There's strength in numbers. So coming together with a common goal can be super, super powerful. It always is. It always is. Whenever I lead my circles, whether they're in person or online, shit happens. Okay. Magic happens, transformation happens. And this card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Goddess Circle, right? The Wheel of Change is speaking of change and transformation, which is part of the number 9. It's clearing and releasing. That's a change, but entering a new portal, entering a new way of being, perhaps entering in community, perhaps entering in circles that maybe you didn't feel like you fit in. You do. Or maybe you're being called to start your own circle. Let me just tune in to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. I just heard pay attention. So pay attention to what? Let me ask. Pay attention to what? To what feels good and what doesn't feel good. As you go through these changes, you may be surprised. It could be certain situations or people or environments used to feel safe and comfortable for you, and then all of a sudden now you're like, I don't know, feeling some kind of way. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to how you feel, those nudges, perhaps if people think things that people say to you. Because if this is a cycle of change, sometimes the change may not be what you expect. Sometimes you may not expect the change. Maybe it might not be welcome, but just keep in mind that it's in your best and highest good. Why is this happening for me? How can I transform? How can I alchemize what is happening and help me turn into juicy, yummy medicine? But you're not alone. This card is like saying you're not alone. So if you don't have your circle, if you don't have your tribe, they're there. They're there waiting for you to find them. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my circle. And you want to join my membership, but maybe it's something else or somewhere else. So just be open. Show me, lead me, guide me, and then trust you're feeling. I tend to feel things. I feel it in my gut, my intuition. Something feels like a yay. Sometimes I feel like a no. So pay attention to that. Pay attention. But it's a beautiful, magical card. So actually celebrate whatever cycle you're in, knowing that it will change. And that's part of life. That's part of life, right? So thank you for being here. Please reach out if you happen to have any questions. You could just write in the comments below, or you could email me, judy@judiehurtado.com. I'm on Instagram, Judie Hurtado Mystic. Just want to see if there's anything else. There's just so many amazing deities, goddesses here. So perhaps you are also activating your goddess energy. Okay, I'm here for you. Sending you so much love, peace, and ease, and just thanking the ancestors. Thank you to our ancestors for bringing us together. So, sending you love.